Hello, friends. Today, we start with a dramatic story that has shaken Madrid and all fans of Vinícius Jr. On Thursday morning, a fire broke out at Vinícius Jr.'s house in Madrid. According to initial reports, the blaze started in the sauna located in the basement, likely caused by an electrical malfunction. Luckily, the player wasn't home at the time. He was away with the Brazilian national team. Firefighters rushed to the scene and quickly contained the fire. No injuries were reported, but the story spread fast on social media, worrying fans all over the world. Even though the damage was limited to the basement, this shocking event was a reminder that even football's biggest stars can face terrifying moments off the pitch. A dramatic start to what's already a very intense week in world football. Over in Barcelona, it's the young stars who are making headlines. Lamine Yamal, the teenage sensation from Barca, recently suffered a minor groin injury that sparked criticism and questions about his fitness and workload. But club president Joan Laporta immediately stepped in to defend him. Laporta praised Yamal as a football genius, mature beyond his years, and fully committed to his recovery. He also addressed comments about Yamal's father, Monir Nasraoui, saying that while his passion for his son's success is understandable, sometimes emotions can take over and create unnecessary pressure. Laporta called for calm, unity, and support around the youngster, reminding everyone that Barca's priority is to protect and nurture its prodigies. A strong message from the president, and one that reflects how seriously the club takes its next generation. Meanwhile, in France, another familiar name is back in the news, Paul Pogba. Now playing for AS Monaco, Pogba was expected to make his long-awaited return this month, but once again, injury has struck. The French midfielder is dealing with a new muscle issue in his right thigh, delaying his comeback. Originally set to play in Monaco's 8th League One fixture, his return might now be pushed back to the 10th round. The club insists it's not a relapse of his previous injury, but rather a separate complication after months without competitive football. Pogba's body remains fragile, and Monaco is taking every precaution to ensure he returns fully fit. Fans are growing impatient, but patience and caution remain the key words for both the player and his coaching staff. And back in Spain, there's growing concern around Kylian Mbappé at Real Madrid. The French superstar is reportedly not at 100% and has been dealing with an ankle discomfort since his last match. While training with the French national team, Mbappé followed a personalized program, taking part only in a few minutes of the collective sessions. Didier Deschamps tried to calm things down, saying it's nothing serious, but inside Real Madrid, the medical team remains cautious. With a tight schedule ahead and crucial Champions League games coming, even the slightest problem could become a major issue. For a player of Mbappé's importance, every signal is taken seriously, and Madrid will be watching him very closely in the days to come. Let's start with France, where Jean-Philippe Mateta is making headlines. Recently called up to the French national team, the Crystal Palace striker has become a real talking point, and not just because of his form. Mateta is now seen as a direct rival to Kylian Mbappé for a spot in Deschamps' attacking lineup. His physicality, hold-up play, and finishing instinct brings something different to the team. Qualities that complement but also challenge Mbappé's style. Deschamps reportedly appreciates Mateta's tactical discipline and sees him as a potential plan B when Mbappé isn't at full fitness. This dynamic is creating quiet but growing competition within the squad. Fans and media are already comparing their performances, wondering if Mateta could eventually push for a more prominent role. One thing is clear: a new generation of French forwards is emerging, and it's ready to challenge even the biggest names. Back at Real Madrid, another story is shaking the football world, and it's all about Vinícius Jr. and Erling Haaland. According to reports from Spain, Real Madrid could be considering a massive strategic move, selling Vinícius Jr. to fund the signing of Erling Haaland from Manchester City. The rumor sounds wild, but the numbers are staggering. Vinícius is reportedly asking for a salary equal to Mbappé's, something the club's board isn't comfortable with. At the same time, Florentino Perez is obsessed with bringing Haaland to Madrid, seeing him as the final piece of the Galactico puzzle. A potential transfer of Vinícius could bring in around 250 million euros, which would make financing Haaland's arrival easier. While nothing is confirmed, this rumor has split the fan base. Some believe selling Vinícius would be madness given his importance and chemistry with Mbappé, while others think Haaland's arrival would take Madrid's attack to an even higher level. One thing is certain. If this move ever happens, it would shake European football to its core. Meanwhile, on the other side of Spain, Barcelona's financial struggles are once again in the spotlight. Despite selling assets and restructuring its finances, the club still owes around 159 million euros in transfer fees. Of that total, roughly 140 million euros must be paid in the short term. The biggest pending payments include 41.9 million euros to Leeds United for Rafinha, 24.5 million euros to Sevilla for Count, 20 million euros to Bayern Munich for Lewandowski, and 13.3 million euros to Manchester City for Ferran Torres. While this isn't unusual in modern football, it shows how tight Barcelona's finances remain. Every new signing has to be carefully planned, and the club must continue to balance ambition with sustainability. Joan Laporta insists the situation is under control, but experts warn that Barca's spending power remains limited. A reminder that rebuilding a fallen giant takes time, patience, and flawless management.